The coronavirus pandemic has forced many businesses to make some drastic changes, which includes ABC12. We're no longer allowing guests inside of our ABC12 studio. So we are joined this afternoon live via Skype at this hour by Dr. Jeff Guina. He's with Easterseals of Michigan to shed some light on how to speak to kids about all of this coronavirus talk that's going on. And thank you, Dr. Guina, for joining us.
Thank you.
This can be a heavy subject even for adults. So how should parents and others who are taking care of children approach this topic with kids?
Well, I think it's a lot of why it's really scary is because there's a lot of unknown. And so along those lines, it's really important that we talk to our kids because not talking to them might actually be more scary for them. It creates more unknown. And so I would just recommend starting by asking rather than telling. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them what they've heard. Ask them how they feel. And when they tell you, validate it. It doesn't help anyone to say, stop being scared, don't panic. Ask them how they feel, validate those feelings, and tell them that you're there to help and you're always around to talk. And I think there's a big opportunity here to talk to kids about misinformation, about not trusting everything they read on social media, or that their friend who took one science class told them. So you can be truthful and be truthful about the limitations of what you know, but also reassuring that you're going to stay informed and you're going to learn everything you can to make sure the family has what it needs and know that you know what you need to help take care of your family. And you don't need to know everything. Honesty and empathy can go a long way.
And Dr. Guina, do you come in contact with the children there at Easterseals? Tell us about your role at Easterseals.
At Easterseals, I'm the chief medical officer, and we treat people from birth all the way to senior citizens. And we have thousands of children and adults that we take care of for a variety of conditions like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, drug and alcohol problems, trauma, autism.
So what would you suggest we do to console once we talk to our kids and we realize that they're having some anxiety around this? How do we console them, comfort them, and ease their fears?
Well, I think it's really important to take appropriate precautions without catastrophizing. When there's so much unknown, people try to seek some sense of control, but sometimes we start doing things that are unnecessary or even dangerous things. And so one rule of thumb for me is don't be one of the first or one of the last people to do a reasonable thing. Just like everyone is doing now, wash your hands, cough in your elbow, avoid shaking hands, stay at home if you have a fever or cough, shortness of breath. But you don't want to be the last guy doing those things. You want to take care of yourself. At the same time, on the other side, you don't want to be doing things that are potentially dangerous, like spraying Lysol on your kid's face or putting bleach in your mouth. Those things can be dangerous and they're just unnecessary. Soap and water kills the germs that cause those. And doing those things can be dangerous. And if you're making decisions or having scary thoughts, it's important to ask yourself, is this based on facts? Is this helpful to me and my kids?
Thank you, Dr. Guina, for those very helpful tips. And we understand that you also have a free downloadable children's book available at Easterseals to help parents with this conversation. And there you can see the downloadable book that you can get at Easterseals. Thank you again, Dr. Guina.
Thank you.